네? 없는데. 아니 옛날에는 그래도 할 게 많았는데 지금은 대처법이 나와가지고 지금은 없어요 칭찬할 게.
칭찬이요? 칭찬? 칭찬이요? 유닛 컨트롤하는 게 재밌는 것 같아요. 말고 없는 것 같아요.
테라는 솔직히 좋지 않아요. 근데 선수들이 좋기 때문에 좋아 보이는 것 같기도 해요. 저는. 하는 선수들이 머리가 좋아요. 일단
해병불검이 기본 유닛인데 평생 쓸 수 있어서 좋은 것 같아요. 유일하게 검을 띄울 수 있으니까 엘리전 때 그나마 좋은 것 같아요. 그나마.
재미 보기 좋죠. 테라는 딱 재미 보고 딱 게임은 지는. 근데 스트레스는 좀 덜 받긴 해요. 재미 보는 목적이면.
주로 공격하는 쪽이다 보니까 재미있다. 저도 재밌게 질 수 있다. 보통 저그가 맞기만 하잖아요. 그래서 아무래도 저그 선수들이 약간 성격이 안 좋아지는 경우를 제가 많이 봐가지고 테란이 일단 정신 건강 측면에서는 좀 유리한 종족이 아닌가 생각합니다.
Well, Terran is good because we have Giga robot, and Marine is very strong.
테라는 전략이 많아가지고 자기가 원하는 대로 판을 이끌고 갈 수 있는 게 되게 재밌는 것 같아요. 메카닉을 해도 되고 바이오닉을 해도 되고. 손이 좀 많이 가는 것 같아요.
왜 칭찬이야?
컨트롤이라는 묘미가 있기 때문에 그러니까 팬들을 좀 마음을 울릴 수 있는 그런 여지가 되게 많은 것 같아요. 테라는 팬들한테 더 인기가 있어질 수 있는 종족?
그냥 보는 사람의 입장에서 테란이 제일 멋있는 것 같아요.
프로토스는 변태같이 하기 좋은 것 같아요. 상대에 열받게 하는 거. 약간 처음 접하신 분들이 하기 좋은 것 같아요. 왜냐하면 유닛 하나하나가 일단 체력이 많기 때문에 초보 단계에서 약간 실수를 해도 유닛이 죽거나 그런 경우는 없어가지고
어디서든지 소환할 수 있다는 점? 그게 좋은 것 같아요.
아무래도 좀 분광기를 통한 즉시 소환이 정말 좋은 것 같고 하나하나 좀 센 유닛들이 좀 있어가지고 한방 병력이 좀 센 것 같아요.
스킬이 되게 많은데 그 스킬들이 다 화려해가지고 그래서 게임 플레이할 때 좀 재미있는 게 많은 것 같아요.
좋은 게 많이는 없지만 그래도 뭐 예언자는 그나마 쓸만한 것 같아요.
프로게이머들 하는 거 보고 따라하기 제일 편한 종족인 것 같아요.
손이 빠르면 손맛이 있어요. 사도랑 예언자 쓰는 손맛?
밸런스에 대해서 징징댕적이 별로 없었는데 암흑기사 그거 하나는 괜찮은 것 같아요.
잘하면 제일 좋은 종족인 것 같아요. 네, 저그라는 종족.
정말 완벽하게만 하면 정말 사기 종족 같아요.
초중반만 잘 넘기면 후반에 세다?
테란 입구 여는 맛, 토스 입구 여는 맛. 좋긴 하죠. 상대방이 당황하는 게 눈에 보이거든요. 좀 당황했니? 이런 게 느껴지면 게임 하는데도 편안해서.
저글링 맹독충이 귀여워요.
저그는 눈치를 되게 잘 봐요, 저그들이. 너무 어렵다. 저그 칭찬할 게 없어요, 저그들.
제가 예전 인터뷰에서 술, 담배나 해도 저거는 하지 마라 이런 말 했잖아요. 그만큼 유익한 게 없긴 하거든요. 저거 하면서. 은근히 좀 귀여운 면이 있어요. 저글링이나 뭐 맹독충.
Round of 16. Q. DRG. Solar. Zest. Africa TV. Prego Studio Live. 2020 GSL Season 3. Code S. Last Stand.
Getting those Rainer guitars going.
Dude, I love that. I love that little segment that we just showed where you have to say something good about your race and watching. For instance, with Terran, all the good players are like, there's nothing good, and all the weaker players are like, oh, there's some good stuff. And then with Protoss, all the good players are like, oh man, you wouldn't believe the shit we have.
Yeah.
And then the players that haven't accomplished as much are like, no, there's nothing there, man. And then with Zerg, they're kind of like the Terrans, like the same type of way.
Yeah.
I love it.
What did Sue say back there?
Sue said you can drink and smoke, but don't do Zerg.
Don't do Zerg. I love that.
Hilarious, because Zerg has won every tournament for like 9 years now.
Just say no to Zerg, yeah.
Yeah, one of the arguments I think that just can't be made is Zerg isn't very good. I think if you're saying that, you're not able to be honest with yourself. So this is it, Cure versus DRG. Our fight will start on Death Aura. The countdown's actually started now. Again, the winner survives to the round of 8, the losers out of the GSL.
영광의 전투가 펼쳐진다. GSL을 위하여.
Oh, it's our favorite time.
Pause time?
The part where we can't move forward with the show.
I hope this is a long one. What is this?
What's he doing?
What is that?
Is he destroying our
Oh,
set?
it's like something that's falling. I think he doesn't want
that's
glare
the
there or something.
panel that blocks his ability. I think something fell off of there.
Yeah, it looks like that fell on him.
This
So-
is chaos right now. Look at
Yeah,
this.
That fell on him. Do
He's
you remember
probably
when
injured.
the booth in Pro League fell on Gumiho?
Yeah, there's gifts to that. I feel
Yeah.
really bad.
Looked like it really hurt.
It looked like it really hurt, yeah.
I can't recall if he won that game or not. But we were actually at ASL the other day and something fell on Larva before the show
yeah,
started.
that was scary.
Yeah, it looked like it hurt. I didn't see it actually fall, but he
I
was like,
heard
ah!
it. I heard the screaming, yeah.
Yeah.
This stuff happens. Every once in a while in theaters, a light will fall on somebody.
Did they die from it?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it's scary.
That's crazy.
See all these lights we got hanging up over here?
Yeah, we do have a
just
lot
fall.
of lights, but none of those are going to fall. They are.
Don't jinx it.
Dude, they're not going to. Well, I don't care if
That's
they fall
how I want to
anyways,
go.
'cause
I want to go.
You and
by
I are
having
up here. We're safe.
Some people want to die by being around their family. or
전투
loved
기분이
ones.
들어와.
I want. Okay, easy.
함께
Easy. Trying to make a
우리는
joke here.
더욱
This
강하다.
sponsor voice is shouting me down here.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that.
드래곤
Now the
피닉스
intro.
게임.
Forget about it. I'm gonna go.
Why don't you just shut
I'm
your
gonna run
mouth?
away.
아프리카 프린스 DRG 박수호.
Dirk. DRG almost spells Z-E-R-G. Think about that.
Yeah, they both end in RG.
Crazy.
That is wild.
Whoa, tasteless.
And it almost spells Dan when you think about it. It's
Oh
just as
my
close,
God, you're
'cause
right,
The first
yeah.
letter is D.
Yeah. What's going on here?
Nothing at all.
Literally nothing. So we saw Cure really cheese out Solar here, but I think he's going to have a very
he's going
different
Reaper?
play.
Who wants to see that?
I thought the barracks were supposed to be in the middle of the map, Artosis. I didn't get the memo on this.
Well, DRG just saw him do a couple cheeses, so it's smart for him to pull that back a bit.
Yeah, there's an art to winning a best of 3, but then there's also an art to getting out of a GSL group.
Yeah?
And with the group stage the way it is, you can't just be good at a matchup, at least not usually. Sometimes we'll have like one Protoss and it's 3 Zergs, and it's like, yeah, you just have to do PvZ, but usually you have to play a bunch of different races, different player styles.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is Cure. He's going to have a different type of TVZ.
Well, we'll see what he's going to bring to the table this time. He had I mean, the match with DRG was somewhat reasonable the first time they played.
Yeah.
But the game he won was the weird Ling into Lurker thing. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know how much we're going to really see that.
We've actually had a lot of games with Lurkers that failed today. It's been one of our themes here.
Well, the way that they're going into Lurker, I'm not a super big fan of.
Yeah.
Like, Lurker might be a unit, too, that you're rushing to if you get behind. Where
Yeah.
you're like, well, this can kind of make some funny situations.
Yeah.
But just in theory, it doesn't pair overly well with the Ling, so I don't think we're going to see that again from DRG, but yeah, I guess we'll see. Nothing too off on either side thus far. See as the starport finishes up what it is that Cure wants to go for.
Still can't believe Solar's out already.
Yeah.
I really thought he was probably going to be one of the players that moves on.
I thought he might.
I totally predicted today wrong.
Well,
I really thought Zest might be the first guy to get eliminated. Like,
the thing is, Zest is one of the guys that, like, you can, like, I guess, make money betting against him. Because he'll have like a long dry streak, but when he comes back, he's really strong.
Yeah.
It's like when he's figured out the new stuff, when he's invented what Protoss needs to do to win, he'll win with it. Which excites me for this season, because like if he has time to prep now, I honestly think he's going to at least top 4. And the thing is, we don't know what the bracket's going to end up looking like.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter who it is in the top 4. Zest can plan that type of series out and win that too. Like, we might actually be on our way to finally a Protoss winning a tournament again.
I would really like that.
It would be super fitting for it to be
Let's
Zest.
talk about this for a second, because, and I know you and I talk about this on breaks a lot, but I think people memed about Protoss being OP so much that then people started to think it was reality.
I think it's
where I'm like, Zerg wins the most, guys. That's a fact.
Yeah, that is a fact.
We need a Protoss win here.
We definitely need a Protoss tournament win. That is
the
that
Protoss
is true.
leader win. You guys, you Terrans and Zergs know it.
Dude, yeah, there's like Terrans and Zergs are just much more successful in GSL generally. Zest is tied for most GSL championships for his race, which is 2.
Yeah.
Right, and we have 4 on the other side with Terran, right?
Yeah.
And then, I mean, so many Zerg victories also.
And Sue always being in the finals.
A million second places.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the records are for the other 2 races in this tournament. But it would be cool. I would totally love to have a Zest, you know, get a 3rd championship.
Oh yeah, no, I welcome that for sure. So the Vikings going to move out on the map, try to take out any overlords that might be there.
Quick second factory here.
So we have a stim, but yeah, another factory here too.
Yeah, well, I think that Kira is going to be going into that Thor mine style again that we've seen from him. And it makes sense, because DRG's best play is really Lingbane Muta.
Yeah, he's one of the strongest mid-game Zergs ever. Him and Sue, I'd say.
That's pretty fair. I can't argue about what you just said, Tasteless.
Okay.
As much as I would love to.
Apology accepted.
I feel terrible about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it seems reasonable.
I'm dragging you to the truth, kicking and screaming, Artosis.
I don't want any part of it, but what can I do, right?
Just open your eyes, Artosis.
I know. Jeez. That's your truth, Tasteless.
Yes. I actually hate it when people say that. Like, that's my truth.
I have my own truth.
I have
I'm
my
like,
own truth.
oh, really?
I'm like, okay, you don't even know what this word means.
Yeah.
Like, you should stay out of the
well,
business
words don't
of talking.
mean anything anymore, Tasteless. That's the one thing I've learned.
That's my truth, Artosis.
Yeah.
My own personal truth. What are you talking about? Okay.
A lot of Lingbane being made. Double medevac going across the map right now.
Yeah, let's see. I don't think it's going to do much, but
well, it's just
this is just sort of par for the course of a TVZ. You start coming out here trying to do any damage you can get away with.
DRG reacts quickly, forces it away. He is going for his Spire. Drilling Claws coming up. He's 1-1, well ahead of Cures. Yeah, I'm liking DRG's position, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, his creep spread looks very nice. He's already at a very healthy drone count. Baneling speed is on the way, well in advance of when he actually gets it. Yeah, I mean, this looks very solid from DRG so far, but that's okay because Cure is setting himself up for a little bit later on, right? Like,
yeah,
he's producing 3 mines at a time right now. He's going to be extremely mine heavy, and so far, like, honestly, DRG hasn't dealt with mines that well today.
That's very true.
You know, they've been pretty efficient against him, so I think Cure is going to try to lean on that. We'll see if DRG can fight back with some better micro against
Okay,
him.
good pull away here by DRG. Looks like the next 2 Widow Mines are aimed for the main, or I'm sorry, the unnatural over here. And he just can't unload there. Oh, will he?
Yeah, man. Those slide right in.
The amount of damage.
That was
that's
29 kills. That was 29 kills.
That was
and we
completely insane.
Yeah.
My God.
So I think what happened, did Drilling Claws finish after he broke the first mine at the 3rd? Is that what just happened?
Something like that happened
because like,
you could see that DRG was not reacting because he thought, okay, no, I should know this exactly. I win this, no problem.
Well, that was, I can't even believe how much he killed with that. That's
and now he's going to have more freedom on the map to keep pushing the creep back. It's all going to add up to one big, stronger Terran push. Mutas are about to hatch here.
Tell you, Tasteless, like, I guess he's identified correctly something that DRG is not so good at.
Yeah.
And is punishing him thus far.
Okay. Oh, this Widow Mine hit could be big.
Yeah.
You got to remember, these things all add up.
What am I
my
looking
God,
at?
he's just doing too much damage. I can't even keep up with this.
This is like
he just like fell apart. He's not reacting fast enough.
I honestly feel like I'm watching someone in like Diamond deal with mines right now.
You ever like have a game where you're playing so bad you almost have like an out-of-body experience where you're seeing yourself play terribly and you can't do anything you want to do?
That's my normal existence.
Yeah, that's what's happening here.
No, it's actually shocking. Like,
I've had this where I feel like I'm actually watching myself just be bad. I'm like witnessing it. I'm like, I'm just not good at this.
No, I know
can't-
exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what's happening here, but it's something that we actually did mention previously when he played against Kier, that he wasn't dealing with mines all that well.
Yeah.
And then Kier is going like all out mines this game and smashing him with it. And the thing is, it's not like, this is not even a micro thing. This is like, mines are dropping and being burrowed and he in between mineral patches, and he has 1 million units on top of them that can't kill them in time, so he's losing 1 million units. And it's just weird to watch. It's just like an incorrect decision.
Well, I mean, it happens in a lot of StarCraft games. It just doesn't normally happen in a GSL game. That's what's weird about seeing it. I'm used to anticipating that they're going to play perfectly and pull away, right?
Yeah.
I'm used to lowering my expectations when Widow Mine drops occur.
Yeah.
Okay, Zerg's making a lot of banes just earshot away from this army.
I mean, it's still a lot of banes.
Terran might have to pick up and run. Yeah, it's a lot of banes. Very hard to deal with.
And a lot of mutas in there as well.
Okay,
He has a lot of army supply, to be honest. He should be able to deal with this. Oh, wow. Really good mainling connection.
Such an insane amount.
And now
It's
he's
like,
oh my God, he's going to kill so many medevacs.
Yeah, that was a huge win.
Yeah,
DRG
that
is
really
back
was.
in this game. He smashed that army as 2-2 finished, by the way. Definitely an anti-timing there from Terran.
Huh. Well, I guess that lings don't matter. You can lose as many as you want to mine drops.
Yeah. Well,
Totally fine.
I guess they are literally the most expendable thing in the game. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, good catch here, taking out those mines.
Yeah, now the Muta's actually going a bit ham here.
Yeah, Muta's now being chased away.
I tell you, DRG, he looks quite nice in this matchup.
No, he's crushing it, man.
And now he's on Hive Tech. I want to see the Ultralisk Cavern.
Yeah, I feel like if he can get an Ultralisk Cavern out here, I don't imagine Kier winning this with a push.
Yeah. Like, I don't expect him to make Ultras anytime soon, but he should get it up, get Chitinous done, get Ultra Speed done. All right, there it comes.
Yeah, so Zerg's goal right now is to just extend this game. Terran is trying to put a stop to it. Now we have the Thors that are being incorporated in with the rest of the army, but I imagine DRG is going to rely on some counterattacks here.
Dude, it's a scary army that's moving out right now.
Yeah,
there's no question about that.
It's a real threat.
Okay, now he's starting to micro a bit more against him. Still, the mines being very effective, though.
Okay, cleans up that last mine, but this is all a setup now, because Terran's going to try to push up here and punch out these top two bases. He needs to get a nice spread. He needs to make sure he can get rid of as much of the creep as possible before a fight actually happens.
Yeah, it's so important. I mean, if the Banelings run in on creep, you're going to be in trouble.
I thought for a second that Terran... Oh, he is going to do it. Okay, he's going to go all the way around.
Yeah, there's no creep there. Why
This
not?
is hard to reinforce, though.
You can kill that base.
Yeah.
I would imagine he can kill it. If he can't kill that base, then what can he do?
He cannot win the game if he can't do that.
No, certainly. Okay, well, he sees the army over here. He actually turns around with his army after scanning. Okay, it looks like all the rallies are actually right over at the base he wanted to attack.
Okay, great kill. Just takes the command center out.
Oh, man.
Get in and get out. That was great. I feel like we're having Kier waffle a little bit too much in his decision-making. It's sort of...
Yeah, it feels a little bit like that. Well, I mean, he scanned and saw what units were there. We never got a shot of it, but it looks like there's a lot of, like, Ling Bane there. Look at this, just flying and killing every turret. The way he uses his mutas is very nice. Like, StarCraft 1 is a very muta-based in this matchup. And just watching him do this, it reminds me of that, where he's like, okay, You're not attacking me right at this second. Let's jump into the main base, get a bit of damage, get out.
Yeah.
I like that type of move.
Okay, so this is, I think we're getting to the actual real final fight here. I mean, the push is going to come in here. This is not actually easy for Zerg to hit, but I do like this counterattack here. There are so many Marauders here.
Yeah, he's really trying to soak up as many Banes as is possible.
Okay, I think actually we got to the tipping point here. These Banes might kill off these SCVs, but I don't know that there's anything that can actually wipe out this army. But hold on.
Well, he's making 80 more links.
There might just not be enough Marines here. It's one of those moments where, yeah, the Marauders survive the Banelings, but the Marines are not there to cover them. Great Widow Mine hit there.
Yeah, clears up those last mines and will force him back, but DRG's sitting here handsomely on 85 drones. He's got insane creep spread still. Not that many larvae left over, so, but he's maxed out, so I guess it's all right for now.
Yeah.
Morphing a good 30 Banes to go on top of the 15 he's already got.
Okay, so nice job here with the mutas. Again, it's got to be careful if those mutas hit, or excuse me, are hit by a couple Widow Mine shots, they're out. But he needs that. That's sort of the backbone of his army. DRG's remade enough Banes here. I actually think this game's going to seesaw back way into the Zerg's favor here. I don't think that Terran can push out and win for a while, and I think Zerg has a really scary amount of the map.
He does. There's no question about that. Like, and he can kill a base if he gets a second. All right, Bane's rolling in here once again. I think it's just about time for him to add in some Ultras, to be honest. When you see this many Marauders, I think that's going to help quite a bit. Oh my god, his Muta's just going to town, though.
Yeah, this is too much air damage, man. It's just like he comes in. It's a funny situation because it seems like Cure never has the right combination of units to win a fight.
Well, he's trying to stay aggressive with this very mobile force.
I almost feel like he should not even throw these Banes in here. Well, I guess if you get the SCVs, it's fine, but...
Yeah, I think that this is very much DRG's style, right? Any damage he gets done here is good because he's always around 90 drones.
Yeah.
So he can just remake Ling Bane for a very long time.
Yeah.
You have to be cost efficient against him, like, endlessly to beat him.
Okay, again, I feel like he can just dump Banelings on the Terran all day here. Oh my god.
The mine hits were insanity on those Mutas, but maybe not enough still.
Yeah, this is a planetary, so it's a little bit easier to hold, but I think with this many Mutas, Lings, Banes, yeah, he just targets it right down. And I would imagine there's going to be a bullseye set on the base to the right of this, too.
Yeah, you see Kier shaking his head there.
This is a pretty hopeless feeling when you have against somebody who has this much of the map and they just keep coming out with these huge armies and smashing you.
Just, I mean, as soon as that is all dead, you see, you scan, and you're like, oh, there's 30 more Banes on the way.
Yeah.
Hey, how'd you like those 30 Banes? Here's 30 more.
Yeah. Banes for days.
Banes for weeks, Tasteless.
Years. Decades.
No, not that
Not
long.
decades. I got a little carried away there.
Decades
of Banes.
You silly man.
So many Banes. The Banes that came, they destroyed. Yeah, we're getting a game where Kira is getting squeezed pretty hard here,
Yeah,
man.
and now
there's like these two other locations he could expand to, and he's never going to get to do that.
It's like DRG has it calculated out how many bases he must keep him down to. Like, DRG, all he's doing right now is running around with Ling Bane Muta and that one Hero Ultra. And that's it. And it's like, if Kira comes out, he'll engage, and if not, that's fine. Just DRG continues to suck up resources.
Here it is. The Banes, so many. They see me rolling. There's something about when the Zerg has won the entire fight, and then there's just still Banelings rolling around with nothing to kill. You know,
Yeah,
you're like, wow, this is really, really, really over. If there's ever Banelings left over after a fight, here we go.
How many Banes does he actually have right now is what I want to know.
He just doesn't want to have... He's going to use those Banelings to draw the Widow Mine shots so the other Banelings can come in there and wipe the army out.
Here we go. Mass Marauder against Mass Bane. We know who wins that.
We cannot split fast enough.
Oh my god.
Okay, so that was definitely an overextension there by DRG. Well, I say that.
But Tasteless, he only lost 50 Banes there while he used another 20 to kill the command center.
The Baneling is a good unit.
No, it's not that good. It dies when it attacks.
Yeah, what they need to do is have a Baneling that blows up but doesn't die. So it's just this like splash damage ball that destroys everything.
As quickly as you can press
Yeah.
its detonate button.
All right, well, I like the counter push here. This is a moment where Kira can try to fight back, but I think the supplies can't lie. You know?
Just look at him.
Just look at him. Which number's bigger?
Kira's gas bank.
Yes, that's true. Okay. He's fought this off again. Kira's trying. Yeah, that's it. GG. DRG just crushing face.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's pretty crazy because the mines did incredibly well, right?
Yeah.
Like he kept dropping out, drilling clawed invisible mines, and they killed a ton. But DRG kept up his creep spread. He got a really big drone count, and the fact that he kept losing Lings and Banes didn't really matter because he just kept refilling them. He kept Kira's base count down, and Kira just could not put anything together to defeat this Ling Bane stuff on creep. It just could not occur.
Okay, Kira has to fight back now. We're going to go to Pillars of Gold. Right now, DRG is looking indestructible in this matchup, but I don't know, maybe Kira needs to do his proxy raxes. I feel like if it's a standard TVZ, it does seem like DRG is just better overall.
Yeah, well, maybe he needs to go into mech. You can't really go Ling Bane against mech.
Maybe. Maybe you're right. Anyways, our game is loading up. This is the final best of 3 for today. One player will be eliminated. The other moves on to the round of 8 of the GSL.
영광의 전투가 펼쳐진다. GSL을 위하여. 드래곤 피닉스 게임 큐어 김도. 아프리카 프린스 DRG 학수.
It's got to be frustrating as Kira, right? You chose DRG. This is the guy you've been wanting to play against. Here you are, right? He's 1-3 against him tonight.
Yeah,
so far.
DRG has been kind of owning him today.
Yes.
So DRG's checking around the map for any proxies. There is, in fact, no proxies this time around. Kira committed to win this series in not the same fashion he did against Solar.
Yeah. Will he be able to do that?
Solar's out, by the way, guys. Don't forget that. That was one of the bigger surprises of today. I know it wasn't going to be an easy group for him, but I did not imagine he would be the first player eliminated. I actually honestly thought Zest might be the first eliminated.
Oh, really?
I was totally wrong about
Honestly,
that.
I thought Kira was going to go out first.
Really?
Yeah.
How funny.
Because I was actually feeling both the Zergs winning their matches, then
Okay.
Solar winning and Zest winning. Like Zest PVT against Kira. I'm like, I think it's doable, you know? Anyways, all that being said, I guess we just wait and see what Kira's plan is.
Yeah,
because
I think so.
Like the mine opener, like he went second factory before eBay's. No one does that.
Yeah,
that's not a real thing.
No,
but
it's very odd.
He did it, and he punched the hell out of him. It felt like with the amount of kills he was getting, like you couldn't have been sloppier against it than DRG was.
So here comes
And then
that.
it still didn't work.
Is this going to... Oh, no, excuse me. The Reaper's not going the direction I thought. I thought he might be able to come up there and deny the third hatch. That's actually one of the more impactful things a Reaper can do is run up there and interfere with the placement of the hatchery, but it's going to be planted.
Yeah, I always like it when they bring the SCV to help, right?
Yeah.
And they do it that way. Like block it, you make Queens walk over to get it
Yeah,
up.
yeah. It's super annoying. Okay. I guess the big question is, can Kira actually win a game where that is going to look like a normal TVZ? Terran's pushing out, you know, trying to wipe out expansions, control creep, because, I mean, Kira, and again, Kira's a very good player, but, you know, earlier on it was like he had to actually trick the Zerg somehow early on and get the upper hand and then win that way.
Yeah, maybe. At least that is what we saw in the games against Solar. Well, right now he's making Hellions, making a starport. Not sure where he's going to go with this, though.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't think he should go too technical. Okay, Liberator. Liberator, I don't mind. If he was like going Banshee, I'd be a bit nervous. So I think if you start getting really technical against DRG, who's just going for 90 drones and Link Bane, it's like, are you really, like, you're putting a lot of eggs in that Banshee basket. I think against some Zergs, the Banshee uppers are real good because they'll mix in like roach attacks and stuff. DRG doesn't tend to do that. So I think you're like, you're basically like cutting out percentages where the Banshee gets a lot better as an opener.
Yeah.
Anyways, he's not going Banshee, so who cares? The Liberator's going to be popping. One of just 6 Hellions.
Yeah, I like this different way of approaching the matchup here. This time around here for Cure. Problem with DRG is he's very good at the Zerg part of the game, you know what I mean? He's very good at like having lots of bases and basically overrunning you.
Yeah,
and, you know, he knows how to propel himself far enough.
He spreads his creep, he makes his queens. He's a good boy.
He knows how to get to a position where the Zerg just can't die from there on out.
Yeah.
His mid game's so strong.
It's mechanically quite good. No question. Double Evo coming for him as always.
Yeah, these queens have to back up.
Yeah, 3rd command and a 2nd Liberator. What do we think about this?
It's interesting. Guess we got to first see how much more damage, how much more slowed down can DRG be here.
Spore is getting into position here against the Lib. Pushing it out.
Some maps you've got these spots where you could tuck a Liberator in and it can't be hit, but over there I think you cannot actually keep a Liberator there without a Spore just eventually crawling up there and hitting it.
They really
Cure
tried.
can win,
Like,
but
he literally
not
is have those spots because it's just so deadly, you know?
Well, it's if you're not ready for it, it's like
Medivac or
so
a Lib
devastating.
sitting there
Yeah,
is like, that's like a constant threat when it's between 2 bases.
Yeah. Oh.
All right, good block. Got to see those double Evos coming up really soon, or a double E-base rather, coming up really soon here for Kier. I think, okay, he actually did make them. I was going to say a good rule of thumb is to make sure that your E-bays are started before your opponents are done.
I like that.
Yeah.
So far, these Liberators haven't done that much here. DRG continues to grow. Oh, hold on. This might be the moment where there's actually quite a bit of damage here. Oh, he doesn't overextend, though. That's fine, too.
Don't want to lose him.
He could hide it behind that little thing. Did you just notice that?
Somehow the Queen would know it's there. I think that's
You just
ridiculous.
position your Liberator just perfectly. It can hide there. It can't be seen. Unless the Queen fires boomerangs, there's no way to get hit from it either.
Boomerangs!
Yeah.
That would be amazing. They should do skins like that, like change the attack animations of things.
Okay, yeah. You could have like little Star Wars lasers.
Yeah, why not? And then like boomerangs, like you said.
Yeah. The Broodlords shoot little tastelesses. What do you think?
Oh, that's what we want.
Yeah.
Tasteless.
There's too much damage from all those tastelesses.
It's a new meaning to free unit.
Okay. 1-1's almost done here. DRG is just trucking along with his development.
Yeah, starts 2-2 instantaneously. His Bane speed is already on the way. Spire coming up, looking very strong. He's already up in 72 workers. Picks off a few Banes, but not really impactful.
Yeah.
Remember, we have seen some tank pushes utilizing those rocks in the past.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like we'll be seeing that this time. Kier not really favoring tanks.
Yeah, right now Kier cannot can't have his feet on the ground. The ground is lava. That's kind of a signifier of where the game is when the Terran can't actually occupy any area that the Zerg doesn't want them to. And that's, you know, the creep's going to continue to grow. Now let's see how these Widow Mines and this next push up here does. But right now, Baneling speed is done. The Zerg is looking very, very, very strong.
That was pretty good from DRG, I think. Dealt with that really much better, these mines. All right, Muta's coming out. Kira's not really finding much with this, right? Like
No.
occasionally a tumor goes down, he picks off a couple units. I don't think any of it matters that much to DRG, who's now up at 80 drones. Continuing to add to that drone count.
So again, DRG continuing to grow, and right now he's just fitting in all the remaining pieces he needs to have an army that can bash Cure. Cure's doing, I think, a decent job here, but again, it's these little counterattacks like this with the mutas or when the lings run by.
Yeah, look at
and
that.
it does seem like Cure is stronger in the earlier half of these TVZs, but once there's enough bases on the map, he can't defend them all.
Yeah, DRG does well enough in his defense.
Yeah.
And his creep spread is really nice. You know, he's making sure that he's macroing out of his hatch as well. He has a macro hatch in the main most games.
Yeah.
And then it's Sling Bane time.
Yeah,
good catch there from Kira. Catching a few mutas.
Again, though, you got to be careful, man, because, you know, once you're not strong enough to hold your ground here, the mutas can actually snipe the medevacs, and you just get so behind.
Yeah, that becomes crazy. All right, a lot of Ling Bane coming down here right now. There are some fire bats, so he's going to be a little bit more careful. All right, spreading as he goes in, splits off those Banes into two directions.
Yeah, this is quite a bit of damage here. Now, there's no more Banes, but there is enough to take this Thor out. He's going to have to pick that up and move that away. And now, again, this bunker empty here. This is a lot of damage. He can end up losing a lot of workers here.
Yeah.
We got 20 more Lings being made, many more mutas about to hatch.
Well, look at the amount of workers going down. 15 workers dying during all this. And in the meantime, DRG, I mean, yeah, he's losing a few Lings, a few Banes, but he's keeping Cure back. He's hurting his economy. He's got 83 drones at home. Just macroing back up.
Yeah,
Bam, 7 more drones as well. Let's
I'm
do
worried
it.
there's going to be another tsunami of Zerg units. It's going to smash that base as Terran gets smaller and smaller and smaller.
Absolutely. Look how many bases he's going up to now. Taking his 5th. I bet you he'll make a 6th and just a second to the right. His creep spread over there is really good already.
Yeah, there's just not a lot I can see that Terran can do. I'm kind of racking my brain here trying to think of a way that you can recover. It just doesn't seem like that's going to be the case. We're sort of at that point in time where DRG has enough bases, he has enough gas. He just keeps dumping all the gas into Banelings.
Yeah, yeah.
And then when he has enough, he goes in there and he just obliterates everything, goes back, rinse and repeat.
Look, he's going up to his maximum now. 96th drone on the way. Hive is on the way. Ooh, good hit. But, I mean, those will heal up reasonably quickly. He's got his group of mutas, and now it's just Ling Bane time. Cure, in the meantime, like, look at this, right? He's taking his 4th. He's kind of spreading. But DRG is maxed. And he has a silly amount of Banelings.
Whenever you see that many Banelings start, and there's already a bunch of Banelings around him.
Look at how many Banes he has.
Yes.
I want a number.
A bajillion.
He has to have 70 Banes after these hatch.
Okay. And this army is like a sledgehammer looking to smash bases.
54.
Now,
okay,
Cure's
well,
spread
that's
is
not 70,
pretty
but-
good. I mean, basically the way that Terran has to fight against the Baneling is to have things spread out enough that the Banelings don't trade efficiently. The problem is when you get this many Banelings, it's like each Baneling can hit an individual unit, and you're probably still going to have Banelings left over.
He has 54 Banes against 38 Marines.
Yeah.
Okay? So, like, those 7 mines, how much do those 7 mines have to do?
Quite a bit, Artosis.
Yeah. Quite a bit. He's got 47 larvae right now, so he can instantly remake about 100 Zerglings.
Look at him pulsating, Artosis.
Oh,
yeah. Well, I think right now DRG just crossing his T's and dotting his I's. He knows he's going to dive in on another base at a second here.
He's got so much.
Yeah. Look at me. We are humans like you. Ah! That was close.
There's 3-4 turrets in here.
Yeah,
It doesn't
there's
matter.
just too many. The SCVs can't even repair it. Even if it's completely surrounded, it's too much damage.
Taking out a piece of this economy here. Thing is, all of this I think is worthwhile for DRG. He really doesn't care if he loses a couple mutas. Just
it's
keeping
fine.
his opponent busy, picking off anything, because he can trade at deficits. It's not an issue.
Yeah, and you know the creep is almost to the Terran's base, Artosis. Like he's got creep everywhere.
Yeah,
Look at
no, this is pretty dominant. You can see the look on Kier's face even.
Well, it's like
That's
knows
the look of, oh god.
he does not have
again.
much more time here. I mean, he's doing a good job trying to fight back, but this is domination.
Yeah, certainly what it looks like.
Okay, is it showtime? The Banelings are going to roll through here. It's so. Okay, this is actually getting a little bit humiliating here. I kind of feel bad for Kier.
Oh my god.
At first I thought, like, what's he doing? Why does he not have the mutas there? It's like, oh, because he's going to right-click on the
Well, he wants the
planetary.
mutas to stay alive.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, there were units in between him and the planetary, so what he did was he sent in Banes and it killed all the units in the planetary.
Yeah. That's an example, guys, of when you see somebody is like really, really, really ahead. He's just like, I can just right-click on the CC. He's like, look at me! He's got guns, he's got mines, he's like laid all these traps, and he just literally ignores that and just clicks on the building and blows it up.
All this technicality.
Yeah.
Oh, he's starting to snipe mutas. He's getting serious. Don't know how well snipes are going to work against these Banelings!
Here we go. Yeah, it's just too much. Ultra's here.
Well, I think he's going to hold this fine, right?
Yeah, the splitting was pretty good, but again, this emphasizes just how insane the advantage the DRG has. Is DRG doesn't have to be cost efficient. Now, he's got to be careful. If he makes a mistake like that a couple more times, maybe Kier starts to come back. But for now, it's like, it's understandable.
Yeah, that was a bit wasteful. Great hold from Kier, no doubt, no doubt.
No, excellent play.
Well, let's remake those Banes and Lings. He lost some Queens in there, he lost Ultras in there. Ah. By the way, creep is over one of the bases Kier would normally take.
Yeah. Well, this is one of these games where Kier is basically having to play like single player while these armies just come in here and smash him.
Yeah, this is like save the Nexus or whatever.
Yeah, yeah, or one of those campaign missions where you gotta like survive against a Zerg for a little while.
Yeah. Survive until Zerg has used up every piece of gas on the map of Banelings.
Yeah, this mission is survive until Zerg goes to round of 8. Oh my god, look at this. Every Baneling is special too. Each one has a unique snowflake life. Never forget about that. They die, but each one has a little soul.
Do they?
Yes.
They seem soulless to me.
No, that's not true. Banelings like to be outside. They like the sun on their backs. They like to roll around. They feel natural when they're rolling. They don't get dizzy. Okay?
Yeah? Oh,
Each
gosh.
Baneling has its own little personality, its own little relationship with its other Baneling.
Well, I think most of those Banelings were cheeky, but
yeah,
if you say so. Oh my god. All right, well, this time he's going to go without the Banes. That's it, GG.
Look, Mom, no Banes.
Yeah, so Kier getting a bit manhandled there by DRG.
He got dumpstered.
DRG 4-1 tonight against Kier and will advance.
Damn. DRG is a scary Zerg, Artosis.
Yeah, yeah. Round of 4 last season, only losing to Rogue, who was the champion. Here he is back in round of 8 already.
Yeah.
Looking ridiculous.
A king among men. We are going to have an interview now and see how DRG is feeling. He has advanced to the round of 8, so we are halfway through completing the setup for the round of 8. Very cool stuff.
Yeah, yeah, and that means it's DRG against TY.
And DRG of Africa Freaks is the second player to advance from Group B. What a stellar performance he showed today. Congratulations, thank
네,
you.
오늘 시원시원하게 2연속 8강 진출 이뤄냈습니다.
And you move on to round of 8 twice in a row. How do you feel?
이번에 뭔가 저번 시즌과는 다르게
Well, unlike last season,
제가 간절함이 없었던 건지 아니면 제 실력에 자신이 차서 그런 건지 모르겠는데
I don't think I was desperate enough, or maybe I was just not skilled enough.
그래서
You know, I wasn't preparing that hard.
오늘 경기하고 나서 보니까
So after my matches today,
저의 자신감이었지 않나.
I think it was my confidence that led me to the victory.
사실 오늘 최종전이요. 첫 경기와 거의 비슷한 양상이었습니다.
In the final match, let's talk about that one.
견제에 일벌레 피해가 심했던 상황 속에서
And the Terrans kept going for the pokes, and you lost a lot of workers, but
이렇게 거의 모든 경기
you did
뒤집을 수
win the
있었던
victory
이유,
with the
뭐라고
Mutalisk
생각하세요?
and the Ling Banes. So what was that about?
네, 오래 해왔고 잔할 때부터
I mean, I've been doing this strategy for a long time, ever since the Wings of Liberty.
써온 것 같은데 그래서 오늘 좀 1경기 때 변화를 시도하려고
So in the first game,
식으로 링러를 하려고 그랬는데
I tried to show a little bit different strategy,
생각이 안 들더라고요.
but from then
지더라도 그냥
I,
유링링에서 지자.
I said
했는데
I
잘
should
풀린
just
것
go for the middle
역시
lane banes
유링
again.
운영의 장인 박수호 선수였습니다.
You're definitely an expert when it comes to that strategy.
프로토스전은 조금 아쉬움이
So let's talk about the winners match against Zest.
올인 성공 이후
You did succeed in going for the all-in in the first game, so but you did lose against Zest in a match.
거의 준비를 하나도 안 했고요.
Well, I didn't really practice for the DVP that much, so I just decided to go with the flow. And since the first game went so well for me, I thought I would advance as the first place.
그냥 생각만 해둔 건데 해보니까 저는 영웅가 아닌 것 같아요.
But from second game, things didn't go well, and I definitely don't think I'm like good enough
비하인드 스토리가
like Dark.
있었습니다. 자유의 날개 우승자 저글링으로 입구 열 때 짜릿한
And DRG, your champion back in the Wings of Liberty age.
자 이렇게 8강전에서는요.
You move on to the round of 8,
1위 전태양
and you'll be
선수와
playing against the first place of Group A, who is TY.
어떠신가요?
So it will be a team kill, as Africa Freaks players will be playing against each other.
전태양 선수랑 박진영 선수였기 때문에 올라가면 어차피 내 팀킬 할 수밖에 없는
Even if I advance as first place or second place, I have to play a team kill match because Armani and TY are both Africa Freaks players. But I'm pretty confident.
팀킬에 박진영 선수보다는 낫다고 생각을 하시는 거예요?
So do you think TY is a better player to face against Armani? No. But I still find the DVT matchup to be more easier than for me.
8강 무대 과연 어떤 모습 보여주실지
So we'll look forward to how you play in the later matches. So before you go, anything you want to say?
응원해주신 팬분들 그리고 어제 잠깐 연습 도와준 재선이.
Well, I'm very thankful to my players, and thank you to Bunny for helping me with the scrims yesterday.
뭐 누가 올라가든 결승 우승까지 해서 아프리카 좀.
And I hope the Africa Freaks players can lift the trophy this season. And I hope everyone has a very safe and fun Chuseok, which is the Korean Thanksgiving. Once again, congratulations. Thank you.
네, 이렇게 박수호 선수.
I will have a fun and safe Chuseok. Will you, Artosis?
Oh my God, so much fun, so much
Actually,
safe.
you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to make this the most dangerous Chuseok I've ever Chuseoked.
Yeah. Oh my. All right,
here's our results, everybody.
Yeah, Zest goes out in first place, DRG in second place. That next round, looking kind of crazy right now. DRG TY, that's going to be a lot of fun because DRG showed what his strengths are yet again here tonight against Terran. TY got to commentate that the whole time and watch it. He's one of the best preppers that there is. I cannot wait to see what TY preps for DRG.
Yeah, I'm super excited about this. Armani Zest, that's a cool one too. I'm not even sure who I'm supposed to root for. I think Armani?
No.
Oh, my
tasteless. God, tasteless. We haven't had a Protoss win GSL in like 40 years.
Are you sure? I think I'm supposed to root for Armani.
MC would roll over in his grave if he heard you say you want Armani to win.
Well, I mean, he can roll around in his grave all he wants. I'm like, is he dead?
Well, it's been that long, it feels like, since we had a Protoss champion. But no, he's doing just fine.
Armani. Zest. Yeah, you're right. We need a Protoss champion. You've convinced me.
Yeah. So yeah, Zest all the way. Okay, our next group, which, by the way, is like 4 years from now. It's on the 7th of October, guys.
Whoa.
And that's going to be Stats, Byun, Harding, Maru. That is an exciting group. Oh, my God. The most aggressive Protoss and the most turtley Protoss and the 2 best Micro Terrans.
Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun.
That is amazing.
So, again, that's going to be on the 7th here. We got some time off here. It's the big holiday season here in Korea. So the casters, but the staff and the players as well. Everybody's got some more time off. We're going to come back stronger than ever. Here is the schedule now.
Yeah, so there we are, right? We're on the 26th. We'll be back on the 7th of October. So that's, let's see, 30 days has September, yeah.
April, June, and November.
All the rest have 31.
Yes.
Except in a leap year, that's the time when February's days are 29.
Damn. What can we not cast? We're the best. Wow.
We even know how many days are in each month.
Yeah.
It's crazy what StarCraft can do for you if you just don't go to college.
It's true, man.
Yeah. So it's a long time. We got 11 days till the next GSL day.
Yes. So we're going to miss you guys, but stay safe. If you're out here in Korea, keep wearing a mask, washing your hands.
What if they're somewhere else?
Well, I guess, yeah. Keep wearing a mask. Wash your hands. I'm like, then don't wash your hands. Don't do that.
Yeah. Tisa doesn't care if the rest of the world goes.
You guys can die. No, yeah, stay safe, guys. We're going to have a little bit of time off. ASL will also be off, but when we are back onto the normal schedule, we'll be here every Sunday and Tuesday.
Yeah.
Continuing on with that.
So in 10 days, we'll have ASL, and 11 days, we'll have GSL.
And that is going to be an ASL where Flash is competing with random. It's the craziest thing happening right now.
That's going to be wild.
It's crazy.
In fact,
do not wanna miss this.
tomorrow is the ASL group selection, and none other
right.
than Andy will be translating that
That's
for you. So
right.
make sure you tune into that. That's going to be a lot of fun. Group selections always are awesome.
Yes. I guess we have to keep talking.
Well,
I don't know. I feel like we've
this is
summed
it,
everything
man.
up.
We gotta really send them off with something special because it's Chuseok and all. You know.
That's right.
Yeah. I mean, what are you gonna do for the vacation?
I think I might be moving.
That's awesome.
I'm looking at some places. So
Tasteless is going back to Kansas. Whoa.
Whoa, Tasteless. I'll be streaming too. We can hang
too.
out there as well on our Twitch channels. We love you guys. Take care. We're out of show. Bye bye.
Entaro, GSL.
I'm never gonna give up. You're never gonna bring